what's up, y'all? Something was on my heart as I was sitting here cleaning my bathroom, and I wanted to just come out here and just talk about it real quick. To me, it seemed like it's so hard following your dream versus being a basic bitch. I don't mean nothing by it, but I'll give you an example. You may have this big vision for yourself, for your life. You may feel like you don't want to work the 9 to 5. Like, that is not something that you want to do. That's not something that you can do. Or that's something it drains your spirit, right? So you're like, I want to work for myself. I want to have a multi-figure business, da-da-da-da-da. But it just seems like it's so much harder to do that than to go to somebody's job, right? Punch the clock. Sit there, listen to Tom, listen to Becky, listen to what they have to say, or tune their asses out, make that money, and go home. It just seemed like it's so much easier to do that. Like, so much easier. And again, this is my opinion. When you unplug from the matrix, right? Like, when you really unplug from the matrix and you really sit down with your spiritual core and you say, hey, show me what it is that I'm supposed to do. I don't remember what my soul contract said, so I need y'all to show me. Spirit, I need you to show me. Ancestors, I need you to show me. And they show you, baby, once they show you, you cannot go back. You can't. Like, there is no way around it. You can't. You just can't. I'm sorry. And it's just like, damn, I asked for this, but I didn't know it was going to be this damn hard. Maybe I should have put a disclaimer on this when I asked for this. I know all of this. Now I'm enlightened. Now I done went through all of these trials and tribulations to get whatever it is that I want to manifest. I haven't gotten it yet. That just seems so complicated. So complicated. It's just like, yo, it's easier for me to go punch the clock. Once you awaken, you can't plug back into the matrix because you know. This ain't nothing against my girls or towards my girls who are working and they got their 9 to 5. I am not shading y'all, okay? Because there be times I be like, God damn it, I wish I could have a 9 to 5. But the way spirit is set up and the way my ancestors are set up, baby, they was like, no, because that's not what you here for. So if there is somebody out there who is possibly feeling like, damn, what the fuck? Like, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to live? What, I know that there is something greater for me. Like, I feel it. I feel it in my heart, in my soul, in my spirit. Like, I know that there is something greater for me out there. But goddamn, it's taken so long for me to get to that point. So what is it that I'm supposed to do? Because I can't get a job to save my motherfucking life. Or at least that's me. It don't matter what the fuck I do. Child, I got 2 whole degrees. Two whole degrees and a plethora of experience and a plethora of skills. And your girl will apply for a job and nobody will not hire me. It's like I apply for the job and then the ancestors or spirit or whomever comes and intervenes and it get lost in the ether somewhere. So someone may be out there experiencing the same thing. It could be a spiritual blockage. Your spiritual team could really just be blocking you from getting whatever job because you have a greater calling and a greater purpose. Again, this is not nothing towards my folks who are working, but there are some of us out here. We were supposed to come here and do something specific. And when we're trying to apply for jobs that ain't got shit to do with the price of tea in China, it throws us off our course. So or flesh is like, well, I have to work because I gotta pay bills, because I gotta live. Right? That's connected to source energy, to spirit, knows the things that our flesh, our human parts of us does not know. So that's why we ain't getting the jobs that we want, or that's why we didn't get that quote unquote opportunity that we wanted. That's why. Because it wasn't in alignment with our goals, with our soul goals, not your humanly goals, not the okay, I want to have the Louis bag in the nice house and the da. Not those goals. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about your spiritual goals. How many times you all have tried to follow your dreams, right? Doing a thing, right? You say, fuck it, this is too motherfucking hard, and I'm just gonna settle, right? And then You settle for the secondary thing. And then while you doing the secondary thing, you have this feeling. It's like in your gut, I don't know what this body part is called, y'all. I'm pointing to it like y'all can see me. But it's not your stomach. Maybe it's called the sternum. Y'all need to look it up on Google. But it's like right below your chest bone. It's like right there. At least that's where it is for me. I get this feeling just all up in there. And it's just like, it's just this, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just, I'm just not content. And I would just feel stifled. I would feel like I'm supposed to be doing something more. I'm supposed to be making an impact. I have so many talents and potential to use, and I'm not using it. And the next thing you know, child, I done self-sabotage, and either I done quit or I done got myself fired. One or the other. At first, I used to be really embarrassed about saying I got fired or I quit. Now that I've gone through my 4th, 5th, maybe it's my 6th ascension, I understand it's because something is so much greater for me. My soul purpose, my soul contract, my ancestors' spirits, they know that there's something greater for me, but my human self is dumbing me down. It's dumbing down my light. My human self, my flesh, is trying to settle because that's what's easy. Lay the house one brick at a fucking time. See, social media done fucked us up. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, it's good for some things and it's horrible for others. We'll see people living in quote unquote luxury and we'll want that shit right now. And then when we don't have it, we feel like fucking failures because Sarah on Instagram is 23 and they got this big ass house and they look like they living lavishly. They working for a tech company and they talking about how they making all of this money working for the government, tech, whatever. Child, their life they were supposed to live that boring ass life. No offense to nobody. Somebody who punches the clock and they're content with that is different from somebody who has big dreams and big goals. Neither one is right or wrong, right? Neither one. I'm not judging nobody. But I know what feels right for me. And you know what feels right for you. So going to work at that big tech company making $200,000, that might sound good, right? That sounds good. But it's just soulful. When you wake up every day, are you like, yes, I feel good, I feel alive, you inspired. If it ain't making you feel like that, baby, that ain't for you.
In essence, y'all, it may seem easier for you to be a basic bitch and punch the clock. And it may seem harder for you to live your dreams because all of the trials and tribulations that you have to go to in order for you to manifest the life that you truly want to live. Take it from someone who has been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, child, I got so many outfits. I get it and I understand. There is a reason that you have that gift, that vision, that light, that yearning inside of you, that fire that's burning inside of you. There's a reason why you have that. It's not just for fucking shits and giggles. Don't lose that. Don't lose sight of that. And on some G shit, don't chase it either. Stop chasing it. Embody it. Really sit down and have a conversation with yourself and say self, and self gonna say, and say whatever it is that you need to say. Whether you talk to your ancestors, whether you talk to God, Spirit, Allah, Big Bird, Boom Quisha, whomever it is that you want to call it, have a conversation with your spiritual team or your spiritual court and really embody that feeling. Accept that you ain't basic. Beloved, you ain't basic and you ain't meant to live a basic ass, boring ass life. And the sooner you realize that, I think the easier your journey is going to be. And child, I'm not just preaching to y'all. I'm talking to myself because your girl is not above her own advice. But I just thought I'd come and I share that with y'all because it was on my heart. The ancestors said go on and share that with the people. But y'all already know the drill. Please like, please share. Of course, leave comments. Please leave reviews. I want to know what you all have to say. Until next time, be well, y'all.